I, well, I want to make a confession. I don't know how to say this, but, I'm not what I appear to be, and I feel bad for it, but I did it as a necessity. I want you to know. I look like I'm homeless, okay? But I'm not. You understand? I just got bored, and I wanted to live differently. So, well, here it goes. This is tough, but I'm not homeless. This is actually my house. I just wanted to experiment and see what it was like to do the direct opposite of the lifestyle I had. And the lifestyle I had, it was boring. I got tired of all the Grey Poupon and got tired of all the limousines and all the fine wines and rare cigars, and I got tired of all the hoity-toity dickheads I had to fucking deal with every day. But I'm out here on the streets now, and I'm collecting nickels and dimes. Sometimes a dollar bill ends up in the bucket, in the hat. But, and then I realized it's quite noisy on the streets, but in the same token, you can actually live a life. Like, for instance, this is one of my girlfriends. She's homeless also. I ended up getting a permanent marker from the Queen of England, and I used that to write my sign. And I get plenty of silver, and I buy a bottle of wine, and I hook up with Nancy, and we do it all night long like dogs, and boy, she knocks me out. And every day I wake up alone because she sneaks out before morning rise. It's like she's just using me sometimes, I feel. It bothers me that women of the street treat me like a piece of meat. I struggle with it. That's the toughest part of it, living on the streets, is how the homeless women treat men out here like we're just hunks of meat for their pleasures. But anyway, right, chin up. I need to be happy that I found this in a school cafeteria's garbage out back, and it is good. Let me tell you, all right? I used to spend so much money, $10,000 meals with kings and queens I would eat, and those did not taste as good as this, and you know why? It's because it's been a couple days since I ate, and anything will taste good, even if I eat dog shit. But no, honestly, the shit is good. Don't knock it till you try it. Garbage pick, people. Get your food out of the garbage. It's free and healthy, believe it or not. But I have a friend. I'm worried about him. He drinks too much. He sits by the beach. He almost drowned the other night. I said, "Hey, Chester, get away from the ocean when you drink." Then I woke up and I heard the bad news that Chester had drowned that night before. I wish I would have just grabbed his ass and pulled him by the collar.
She's dark like the streets. She's dark on her knees.
And then there was a time that Nancy, someone gave her a $20 bill. And she's like, "Oh shit, there's a sale on some wine over at the Packy." And she went and hooked us up. Well, the next morning, we were just feeling good because all the screwing we did like dogs at night. We found these sandwiches in that same dumpster over by the school cafeteria. And do you know what she did? She's such a beautiful woman. When we were finished for dessert, she gave me a hand job in the park. And, she covered it with the sandwich wrapper, but little did we know that this sandwich wrapper was transparent, so, there was really no privacy. But I gotta tell you, it tuckered Nancy out. She had to take a nap after that. You see, me and Nancy, we had an understanding and a sort of tough love coming from the streets and all, for each other and a respect. But there's a lot of cats out there, they're cutthroat. There's some homeless cutthroat, like this guy.
"Hey, yo, I'll wash your car window. Give me about $20. Hey, yo.
Yeah, that's his partner. His name is On the count of, well, that's all he says is, But I wouldn't trust either of those two guys. Seriously. Beware of them. But there are some other good people out here. There's Finzuelo Dextera. And then there's the kid. And there's, and there's old Ralph. I mean, not bad people, just ended up, having hard times. But then you get guys like this moron who give the homeless a bad name, breaking into people's homes, shitting in pans. I was gonna start a band with my friend Ahmed Dahala, but we couldn't find any other instruments in the trash, and we were trying to build me a drum set out of logs, but the logs split when they dried. And so I just sit and I watch him. He's a pretty good friend. He's a good guy. But then here's this asshole again. He's aggravating. He stands out on the street at night pretending to speak Spanish. The man don't even know one Spanish word. He's just aggravating. And that prick told a rumor which got back to Nancy. And Nancy believed the lie. She broke up with me.
I've been a bad little girl. Oh, Daddy, I ripped my dress, and my hair's a mess. Oh, Daddy, I've been a bad little girl.
I had to learn to go on without Nancy. Besides, that bitch was starting to piss me off. Yeah. And I don't have to share the meals I find anymore, so that's good. Ended up where Nancy ended up with those two idiots. Fuck it, they can have under the bridge all they want. I haven't thought about going back to my house. But then I would worry about the kid and his little brother. And, well, back at my house, I don't really feel at home. I don't feel natural. But here, in the parking garages and the alleyways, in the gutters, down in the dumps, this is where I feel natural, real, and comfortable. And I think I'm just gonna stay here. Because, this life of all posh, it's, I can't free my mind under them circumstances. I play much better music here out on the streets. I could just, there's no one's on my back, no butler in my way, But I think often, whatever happened to Nancy? I really don't know. I ask everybody, and last I heard, she was just walking away out of our usual parking garage spot. And no one ever seen her again.
Baby born in a garbage can. He is a product of man. A failure to see that nobody can. He proves to be a hero of man. The day he died, he erected a statue. He was a hero and he followed his virtue. But then the country fell apart at the seams. You wouldn't want to hear what happened at the next scene.